Greetings, musicians. Today we're going to work on Good King Wenceslas, a holiday carol which we will be playing in the winter show this year. We will be singing it. We'll be doing a bunch of different things with this. Today I only want to focus on playing the melody on the recorder. So, and to do that, we're going to need to use the notes that we've been using, the G, A, B, C, and so on. But we have our new notes as well. Just to remind you what they are, that was an F sharp, that was a low D, and a high D, okay, or D2 sometimes call it. Let's take a look at the score. Now it looks like a lot, and you can just sight read it, that would be fine, but I think you're going to find that it's not that hard to commit to memory, especially since there's so much repetition. For example, if you look at measures number 1 and 2, you will see them popping up throughout the piece. That's why we refer to this as a motif or phrase. Those two measures occur throughout. Same thing with measures number 3 and 4. You know, these are musical ideas that come back around and around in this piece. The point being that you can, because of all the repetition, it's actually easier to learn this, but what you have to do is kind of keep track of how the piece all fits together. So I'm going to break it down like this. I'm actually going to play 2 measures at a time, maybe a little bit more as we go through it. But we'll start with the first 2 measures, or motive number 1. I'm going to play it. I'll play it slowly, and then I'll create some space for you to play it back to me. All right, so let me begin. It starts on G. Now you, G, 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 A, G, G, D. Good. Measures 3 and 4 sound like this. Now you, E, D, E, F sharp, G, G. And then motive number 1 and number 2 repeat here. So I'm going to play them together, all 4 measures, as one phrase. Listen carefully. Now you, G, 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 A, G, G, D, E, D, E, F sharp, G, G. Great, you're halfway through. Now, the next 2 measures begin on the high D or D2. One thing you want to keep in mind is if you're blowing it, there's always a lot of energy and tension when you're playing something that you're not as familiar with. Make sure you just use a minimal amount of air on that high D, because with so many open holes, it's going to have a tendency to go a little sharp, be a little bit out of tune. So, nice light touch on this. Let me just do these next 2 measures. The ones begin D, C, B, A, like this. Now you, D, C, B, A, B, A, G. Good. The next 2 measures are motive number 2 again. Sounds like this. That was E, D, E, F sharp, G, G. Now we're all the way down on the last line of the score here, and it goes like this. That was D, D, E, F sharp, G, G, A. Sort of an ascending scale, followed by a descending scale from the high D. Now you, D, C, B, A, G, C, G. How'd you do? Okay, well that's the great thing about video. You can keep playing this, you can keep working on it, keep practicing, and remember, we're going to need singers and we're going to need people just to play the pedal. So there's lots of jobs for people to do, but I hope that everybody will try and play through this piece because it's very beautiful, and I think it's within your reach. All right.